Hey Sarah, Demetrius here. So this is just a quick video, just kind of give a little better understanding of what I do and how I do it. So what I did is I typed in dog waste removal Bend, Oregon, and you notice that there's three businesses here that can show up in this space. This is referred to as the map pack. Now generally, there's a few things that cause a business to show up here. One of them, obviously, is just having a Google business profile, which is free to do, and you should have one for your business. The next thing is to have it fully optimized, right? And so what I mean by that is, listing your hours of service, phone number, website if you have it, which I couldn't find one for you. You said you did have one. I did search quite a bit, couldn't find anything. Fully listed business description, right? Integrating the keywords that you want to rank for. So in this case, dog waste removal, and and also, right, starting to get reviews. Reviews are important. However, you see here the number one, Bend pet waste removal has 0 reviews. So that's not the end all be all to not have reviews. However, this really is social proof here. So having reviews definitely helps. But last but not least is citations. And so citations are anywhere that your name, address, and phone number show up on the web. And there's literally thousands of places where you can do this. A lot of them are directory listings. Think of places like Yelp, Dex Yellow Pages, things like that, right? And so the more of those you do, the better chance you have of showing up here in this space. Because 7 out of 10 people that are looking at it for any particular service stop in the map pack. And so this is some prime real estate. The second best spot to show up is organically, right? And these are businesses that have taken the time to incorporate some SEO to rank their website so they show up. And so when you combine the two, right, you have your business profile showing up here in the map pack, and you show up organically, there's a lot higher chance that you're going to get that click or that phone call or that lead. And so one of the things that goes into SEO is content on your site. And roughly makes up about half of SEO is content, right? Content is king. Now, in this space, there's not a ton of search, but there is some, right? And I say that because when I was doing my research, I couldn't really find anything that would give me direct numbers as far as to the amount of search that was happening, especially here in Central Oregon. But the fact that there is a map pack and organic listings shows me that there is some search. I just don't know how much. So if you look at these guys here, they were number one organically, the Bomb Squad. You'll notice that they honestly don't have a ton of content on their homepage, right? And so to me, that tells me that this is an opportunity for some potentially low-hanging fruit, meaning that it's not going to take very long to get into this space and start dominating. And so, again, like I said, content is king, and these guys are, doing the bare minimum. They, I would say, barely have 200 words on their homepage, right? And so that would be fairly easy to start outranking these guys. The second thing is backlinks. And so backlinks essentially are the votes to the website or the web page. But not all votes are created equal. And so what I mean by that is this is a tool I use called Ahrefs, and this here gives me a snapshot of what any particular web page is doing. And so you'll notice here this backlinks, right? It shows they have 77 backlinks. Now, out of that 77 backlinks, only 19 of those are actually sending votes to their site. Now, the best way to explain this is the more relevant the backlinks, the more votes you're going to get to your site. So if you're linking to, say, another pet service website, you're going to get more votes than if you were linking to, say, Pizza Hut, right? Because you're in the business of pet services, not selling pizzas. And so with the combination of content, right, and then backlinks, you're able to get here. And so when you combine the two, that results in leads coming in. Because how many times just in your own, searching for any particular service, do you go beyond the first page? I bet probably not very likely. And so that's essentially what I do. I help businesses get more clicks, calls, contact forms, etc. And so just kind of show you a quick little snippet through just some of my clients and some of the calls that we generate just the last rolling 30 days, right? Over 800 calls. And so, you obviously know one of the clients that I work with here in town. And so that's really the gist of it, right? But really kind of the key takeaways there are citations, content, and backlinks. And so, really the next steps are really just kind of figuring out if, building your brand is somewhere you want to go, or if you'd rather just focus on collecting leads and going about it that way. So we can kind of talk about that on our next call and go from there. Thanks.